And now we want to go to an interview where we have Congressman John Garamendi with us this morning, because there's so many issues, including, of course, the federal shutdown to talk about this morning. So we'd like to get your take on these issues. Good morning.
Well, it is a good morning. The sun is up, but this is a very, very serious problem for all of America.
Absolutely.
The shutdown is not good. People are being hurt. Paychecks are not going to be going out. And there's going to be a world of hurt out there for many, many reasons. But I think we need to understand what this is all about. And I really want to keep it very, very simple. Trump and the Republicans, in their first month and 2 months in office, made a decision. And that decision was to pass massive tax cuts for the wealthy and make the working men and women of America, the families of America, pay for it by taking away their health care benefits. That's what this fight is all about. We are going to fight to get those health care benefits back. And we're just not going to give up on this. This is really important. And let me give you an example. One of our constituents just yesterday phoned us and said, "Oh my God, I just got my premium information from Covered California. I'm paying about $800 a month right now. It's going to go to $2,200 in the coming year. I can't afford that." And that's just one of about 24 million examples across this nation.
Well, and also food insecurity is another big thing, too, that's going to be impacted. We've been talking about here locally about SNAP benefits and, you know, people on food assistance. That's all got to be factored in, too, by lawmakers in Washington in terms of getting this thing ratified or fixed.
Well, the big issue right now is health care because it's here and now. Across California, across the nation, 24 million Americans who are receiving health care insurance from the Affordable Care Act will receive their premium increases. And those premium increases are going to be very, very significant. So I want people to understand that's the current fight. Those will go into effect in the next 2.5 months. Next year, it's the Medicaid program. And in California, this is a huge program for another several million Californians depend upon Medicaid. We call it Medi-Cal in California, and those are going to be significant cuts. And you're showing the food issues out there. That's underway already. The SNAP program, that's the supplemental food assistance programs, that's being cut. So for working day Americans, for people that are in need, the Republicans made a fundamental choice. And Trump and the Republicans decided to give it all away to the super wealthy. You can check those tax cuts. 80% or more of the tax cut benefits went to those that are earning $1 million or more. The rest of Americans got a little tax break, but not nearly enough to pay for half of the premium increases that they're going to receive for their health insurance programs. And if you're relying on food supplemental programs, good luck. These Republicans just don't care. They're going to take care of the wealthy. They're going to take care of the billionaire class. Obviously, if you looked at the inauguration of Trump's inauguration, go back and check those films. Who was standing directly behind the president? The American oligarchs, the super wealthy, the billionaire, the super trillionaire class. We're talking about Musk. We're talking about eBay. We're talking about Google. All of those folks that have so much money that they want more. The greed is unbelievable, and the hurt is just going out across California now with Covered California, premium increases in the mail, and people are going, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose my health care.
You know,
what am I going to do about taking care of my children?
Yeah.
How am I going to care for my mother or father? So
It's
the problem is very, very real. And by God, this is a fight we're going to have.
And for the people,
we're going to fight for the working men and women. We're going to fight for those health care benefits. And along the way, you can bet we're going to take care of the food programs too.
And even, you know, for people, I wonder what you say to even people that agree for your fight, there's still, you know, how long could you go without a paycheck? Right? So during the shutdown, regardless of whose fault it is and regardless of what you're battling for, the cost is being paid by and, you know, borne by these people that aren't getting paid. How long could any of us last without a paycheck? And they're doing it. So what do you have to say to them?
It could be over tomorrow. it could be over tomorrow. If the Republicans would negotiate with us, which they absolutely refuse to negotiate, they say, no, first of all, we're going to pass the continuing resolution. All that does is to kick the can down the road another few, 5, 6, 7 weeks. Doesn't solve the problem. Let's get this done now. One paragraph in the continuing resolution program that simply says the ACA supplemental assistance for premiums will continue for the next 2 years to the next Congress. That could be done with one paragraph. You want this thing over tonight? Come back. Come back, Mr. Johnson, Speaker Johnson. Come back here. Bring us back. Write that paragraph. We'll write that paragraph. And then we'll vote on it. We've got 216 votes. And by the way, why won't they swear in our new congresswoman from Arizona? I guess they don't want to talk about the Epstein files either. This is absolutely unconscionable operation of the U.S. House of Representatives. We are not allowed to legislate. We're not allowed to do our oversight. We're not allowed to do it. Why? Because the Speaker is simply a puppet. He is a puppet for Trump. And Trump is pulling the strings here, and he says, don't bring those guys back. They're going to be troublesome. Don't bring them back. Well, by God, we ought to come back, and we ought to be, with one paragraph, ending this shutdown so that paychecks can go out at the end of the month.
Okay.
Congressman, while we have you, I want to shift gears here briefly and just get your reaction to the breaking news that we had this morning that State Senator Scott Wiener has decided he's going to run for Congress next year, hoping to take over the seat of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. We haven't heard from her yet if she's going to run for re-election or if she's going to retire, but I'd like to get your reaction to the news that State Senator Wiener is running for Congress.
Not now. He is putting himself in a position to be first in line when Speaker Pelosi, Emeritus Speaker Pelosi, decides to retire. That's her decision. If he wants to lose an election, then run against Pelosi. But he wants to get in line, fine, get in line, that's okay. And there'll be a lot of other folks in the San Francisco area that want to be in that line. He can be in the front. But my political recommendation, and I've been in and out of San Francisco for 50 years, don't take on Pelosi.
Okay. And well, speaking of San Francisco, one final question.
Yeah.
We know the president has been making threats to send in the National Guard to San Francisco. All the local officials are saying we don't want that. What's your reaction this morning?
We have the most despicable president in the history of the United States. He is using the military to gain control of America. That's what dictators do. All across this history of dictatorship, they've used the military to control the citizens. And that's precisely what he is about doing. He calls it the National Guard. No. Those are active military personnel once they are federalized. And he is using that across this nation to gain control. Hitler did that. Maduro is doing that in Venezuela. Dictators routinely use the military to gain control. And why is he selecting blue cities? Because he knows that's where his trouble will come from. But the 7.5 million people that marched yesterday are not just from blue cities. They're from America. And the despicable, disgusting video that he put out, the AI video of dropping shit all over America, is just absolutely beyond the pale. This is our president. This is the most disrespectful person I know in all of the years I've been in politics.